In today's video, we're going to break down social listening. So, social listening is picking up on cues that are happening on places like LinkedIn, Reddit, YouTube by either liking, sharing, or commenting on various posts that have different keywords that do exactly what your products or services do. This is a very strategy that we've been using over the past 6 months and has completely changed the game for us. Back in 2024, I would go around being very happy with a 20% connection rate and a 21% response rate. Now, if I got those kind of rates, I would throw that campaign in the garbage. Because here's what's happening. When we only used Sales Navigator to build our lists to do our outbound prospecting on LinkedIn, it meant that I was just using a spray and pray method. Now, with buying signals, I can tell who in the market is looking for that very product or service for myself and for my client. I have a client who's in the leadership space, and we found that there is a specific influencer who creates a lot of content around things like time management, stress, and burnout. Those are keywords that are very closely tied to the offer that she has. By using a social signaling platform, I can take those very keywords, I can find the posts that are being created about that content, and then I can scrape and see every single person who's ever liked, shared, or commented on that post. Now, where we take things a whole bunch of steps further is dialing down exactly and picking out the people who have the exact filtering match for who her ideal clients are. So if your ideal client is a female executive investment banker who's just commented and left a post on Brene Brown who talked about stress management, and that is part of your offer, wouldn't you want to talk to that person? So the best platform that we have used to find the social signals is called Trigify. It's a pretty new platform. It's only been around for about a year. Now, it can be a little bit on the pricey side. I do recommend that you grab their middle plan. I think right now, as of today, it's about $170. But when you calculate it into really how cheap it is to generate a per booked meeting, it's actually pretty cheap. Now, the personal way that we use Trigify is we go after anybody who's commenting and engaging with our personal brand. We go after our competitors. That's one of my favorite ones to do. They've done all kinds of work. They're putting out all this really great, engaging content. And my future clients are commenting on their stuff. I want to know that. The next here is thought leaders. Just as I mentioned in the previous example of Brene Brown, you need to figure out who are the influencers that your most ideal clients are hanging around because you should be tracking their posts. And then the next best way is to use keywords. Figure out all the different 1 to 2 word keywords that have to do with your products and services because that's going to help you uncover other influencers and other posts that you may not have considered. So if you are left wondering, how do you brainstorm up some of these keywords? I'm going to give you a little exercise to go through with your own business. First, let's look at what does your company do? What posts or keywords made you think this account is actively shopping? What buzzwords are associated with the problems that you solve? What keywords, phrases, or hashtags do your competitors use in their content? What are 2 to 3 respected thought leaders in your space? What questions do they type into Google when they're searching for a solution like yours? What are the features people actually talk about when they describe your offer? What big changes, think law, tech, new platforms are shaping conversations? What industry events, tools, certifications overlap with your space? What software tools do your prospects already use that your solution connects with? Once you go through that exercise, you're going to have a whole host of keywords that you should be using in the Trigify app. Now that you have an idea on exactly how to use a platform like Trigify to find your most ideal clients who are in that buying pocket, you can use a little bit of automation to make this a less manual process. You don't have to, but you can. I would recommend checking out tools like Clay or checking out a link below I have for you, which is our platform we recommend called Connector, where you can actually connect the 2 platforms so that once you find the people who you do want to reach out to, you can automatically add them into an automation that will start sending a connection request. I do not recommend that you use any AI or templated messages for this process. You do want to use our 99 ways to get a reply to get a conversation started, but you should be using some other platforms that's going to take off some of the manual work from you. Now that you have an idea exactly what social signals are and how you should be using it inside of your prospect, it's time to get to work, my friend. I would highly recommend that you click on the link below, go and check it out, play around with the various competitors influencers and who is commenting on your current brands to see who fits the most ideal customer persona so that you can start some outreach. And of course, if you just want to skip all that and you want somebody to do it for you, click on the link below. You're going to fill out a very quick application, and our team might just be able to do that for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's go close some deals.